What a gorgeous nighttime. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Hawks, they've got Collins. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at center. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Greg, we got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Man, that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Here's Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Young against Holiday. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Here's Capella. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Lopez. Bucks passing it around. From deep, Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Young. Hawks have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Young with the steal. It's Collins with the... that was a strong dunk.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here's Giannis. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Collins with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Capella. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. And he makes good on the layup.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
The Hawks leading by 5. Now Young. He kicks it to Capella. He can't get that one. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done. And he does.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Forbes, the pass to Connaughton. To the paint. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Williams has got his second basket of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
There's the lob to Portis. And stolen by Okongwu. Hunter, the pass to Williams. He gets that one. Williams has got 6.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Gallinari outside. Outside Williams. Back to Gallinari. It's tipped. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. And so it's Milwaukee now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. A second chance effort. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Portis.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. 13 feet away. Herter, no good. Bucks trail by 10. Holiday with it. Okongwu covering. Portis can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Young taking his time here. And that one drops for him. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Portis. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And yes, it's good. And now it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Middleton finds Holiday, banked in off the glass. He has 7.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Young inside. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Atlanta was looking great right away. Amped up and ready off the tip. They immediately. And that's a wrap.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Clint Capella has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Our second half of basketball is presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. It's Williams with the drive, and it goes down 2 points. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Williams with the ball, now guarded by Middleton. Hunter no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Gallinari with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Williams against Holiday. Williams kicks to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Gallinari against Giannis. And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got 13. The Hawks leading by 6. Williams looking over the floor. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
And Williams, here we go. Got a hand on it. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 15. And the rejection by Collins. Bogdanovich inside. Good work there as it goes.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Bucks trail by 9. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Giannis dishes to Forbes. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The kick out to Williams. 3-pointers. Snell. Rebounded by the Bucks. That's to Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The Bucks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. Jeff Teague, who's checked in for Milwaukee. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Young finds Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Here's Teague. And the layup is good. Teague's got his first points of the game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Young inside. Teague covering. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 11.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. Here's Forbes. They grab their own miss. From downtown. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Forbes can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Young outside. Missed. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. John Collins is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The 3 for DiVincenzo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Hunter, the pass to Dunn. Shoots a three. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Middleton drives in, and Lopez throws it down.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Bucks. And Atlanta has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Bucks trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, Tucker, perpetual motion. Nice job that time by him to stay active, making sure the offense doesn't get stagnant.
Young from outside. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Capella dishes to Young. No good on the three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. With the second effort, it's blocked. The pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Over Young. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Got a piece of it. Pass to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
But they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. The kick out to Young. Kept alive by Atlanta.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Young with no one around. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 12.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback. And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Capella kicks to Dunn. Young way outside. Again, Young missing. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come up. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. Dunn's shot's good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Simmons finds Curry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Done with it. Now defended by Embiid. And stolen by Simmons. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Simmons looking around. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Simmons.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside, Simmons. To the left wing. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And stolen by Dunn. Bogdanovich dishes to Snell. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
And Embiid throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Snell, the pass to Capella. Back to Snell for the 3. Green with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Harris. Feeds it to Embiid. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Dunn misses.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Harris trying to get free. A nice shot by Simmons.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lob pass to Capella. Curry with the steal. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Harris outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Bogdanovich, and they pick up 2.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Up top, Embiid. Count that bucket. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside, it's stolen by Harris. And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Capella. Just 3 on the clock. Yes, that goes in.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Milton with it. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Clock at 4. Here's Tolliver. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Herter, no good. The 76ers leading by 11. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. To the middle. Here's Tolliver over Hunter. Tolliver with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's off from three-point range. A solo fast break. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. Korkmaz kicks to Tolliver. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. Lightning speed. Lou picks the ball clean, gets it up ahead, and that's a nice play.
Hill passes to Howard. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The 76ers leading by 10. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Hunter, no one around him, misses the 3. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Hill left side. Pass to Howard. The layup off target.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The Hawks trail by 10. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Gallinari's got his first points in this one.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. Howard kicks to Thibault. Down low. They could use a bucket, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside Williams. And they pick up 2.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Maxey passes to Hill. Howard trying to free himself up. Kept alive. And Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Makes it off the glass.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Here's Maxey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, and that'll do it for our halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. Even against good defense, Harris uses a combination of strength and agility to either overpower or elude the defender.
And Embiid with the block. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with the open look.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bogdanovich wide open.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 10. Outside Cowan. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot by Collins, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Done outside. Up and in on the layup.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. On deep, Collins. It doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. 13 points was their big.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 6. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the pass to Huerter. Here's the 3. That shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count it. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Green against Young. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lets it go from deep. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia leading by 12. At the top of the key, Embiid. Back to Harris. Passes to Embiid. Clock at 6. Shoots over Capella. That one a little long. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 6.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Thybulle on the wing. Back to Embiid. Puts it up from 17. Hilton the pass to Maxey. Embiid inside. Over Okongwu. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Dunn is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Hunter. And it's Huerter in its small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Korkmaz passes to Howard. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for Dwight Howard.
And like Shaq in the past, it takes a ton to stop Howard on these shots. Simply bodying him sometimes isn't enough.
Hunter with it. Tolliver on him. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here is Tolliver. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Herter. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Done with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Dunn attacking. He dishes it to Capella, and the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. To the inside, Capella. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Korkmaz. It's back to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. It's hauled in by Dunn.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Williams' shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. Popped up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Dunn passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Outside Hill. Howard up on top. Howard draws the double. The kick out to Hill. Releases from 15, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For the Hawks, John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams. Count it, good.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Outside, Simmons. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And he gets the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Dunn. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Harris. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
It's tipped, and there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dunn. The feed to Capella, and it's blocked by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
To the paint, and Embiid slows it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Dunn.
Challenging the heart of the defense, Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. On the wing, Harris wide open. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Left side Curry, the tray. No good that time. Capella with it, outguarded by Simmons. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Curry for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Here's Dunn.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
He kicks to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Williams for three. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking sharp. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, enough.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Johnson, Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter is out there with Okongwu. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Johnson outside. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Over Young. Harden can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three James Harden is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Young against Harden. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Young drives in, and the basket is good.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Young against Harden. Puts up a three. Harden missing again.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Young against Harden. Young drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pops it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Okongwu's running. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. To halt the run. Good defensive work there by Young.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Irving passes to Griffin. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Nobody near Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Williams in the post. He's covered by Brown. Alinari passes to Fernando. And he jams it with authority.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
It's Williams with the drive. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Irving against Bogdanovich. Harris outside. corner shot. The kick out to Irving. Three-pointer. That's good from Harris on the assist by Irving. Harris has got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Young, good.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Trae Young, he's feeling. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Brown. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in a power forward.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Down low. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Gallinari wide open. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Irving finds Brown. Williams against Irving. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Nets trail by 12. Harris with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. To be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Herter passes to Capella. The shot comes out. Griffin with some nice D. And even 3-on-3 break. Durant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 8. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Okongwu. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Irving attacking. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Dunn dishes to Capella. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's KD. And that one is off. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Dunn looking over the floor. Over Irvin. Fades. Dunn kicks to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Bangs home the trifecta. Herter's got 8 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
KD finds Griffin. Durant down low. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
Well, you love how Durant goes into the contact. This guy is always looking for an opportunity to get to the foul line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Irving. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fernando can't get it to go. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 11 points, and this Hawks team... And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Harden. That one goes in. Harden's got 8 points.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young pass to Herter. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Young against Harden. Okongwu, the tip in on the offensive rebound. He has 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Young outside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Shamet the pass to Harden. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Young, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Harden dishes to Durant. Good, It's Harden with the assist that time.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Atlanta leading by 7. Young taking his time here. That one doesn't go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harden against Young. Harden right side. The shot's good. And now it's only a 5-point Hawks lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And here is Okongwu. He has 6. Here's Young. Another miss by Young. Nets trail by 5. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Harden against Young. Now the pass to Okongwu. Shamet with the steal. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 19 points.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving? One of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Williams inside, covered by Irving. Bogdanovich inside. Brown on him. Pocket 2, Williams. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
For the lead, and Irving with the lay-in. Good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Here's Gallinari. Here's Fernando. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Nets lead by 1. And we'll have the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin down out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Here's Irving. The shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Gallinari passes to Fernando. Out to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Williams against Irving. Williams can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Griffin passes to Brown. Back to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Great pass to set up the way-in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Gallinari against Irving. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
Collins looking around. The Hawks trailing. Williams attacking. That one falls.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Irving kicks to Brown. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's now 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here is Williams. To the middle. Here's Fernando. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Harris. And it's Harden in for Irving.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 21.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Left side, Brown. It's Harden with the drive.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young outside. 1:41 left in the fourth. Fernando, the pass to Young. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. .132 left in the fourth quarter. And Huerter gets it to go. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Fernando, the pass to Hunter. Young for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Harden. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Harden with it. Okongwu covering.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Here's Huerter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. KD's shot is off. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Passes it to Young. Here's Huerter. Fires for three. Another three for Atlanta.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just thanks for tuning in this Wednesday to G8.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the four-man position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Holiday. And it's Forbes in at the 3, the small forward. And Antetokounmpo inside. Capella's there. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And the jump by Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
And Young, here we go. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Capella, following the shot by Drew Holiday.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the lob into the Kumbo, an emphatic LU jam.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Young against Holiday to the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Giannis, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from John Collins. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. And Capella sends it back. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Here's Young. Rebound, Milwaukee.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And again, the Bucks miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Atlanta. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Teague with a clean look. Almost, but it rolls out. Atlanta leading by 10. Gallinari surveying the D. The dish to Young. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will. His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Collins wide open. He fires. Capella kicks to Collins. Sinks the three-pointer. Collins has got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bucks passing it around. Holiday attacking. Here's Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
Here's Herter inside. Okongwu laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in its small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Nora. No good. Shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The kick out to Williams. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Milwaukee. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Nora. Gallinari covering. Teague, the pass to Portis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Teague has his binoculars on, able to find his man for that open look.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. Free throw, good. Portis. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Teague against Williams. Dishes to Okongwu. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Williams. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
they should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Antetokounmpo finds Teague. Now Antetokounmpo, rebounded by the Hawks. Fernando's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Herter. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Here's Okongwu. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. And stolen by Okongwu. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for T. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Bucks trail by 15. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by Holiday. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Bogdanovich, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Atlanta was looking great right away. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with us. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Clint Capella. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Collins, and it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. Portis kicks to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks. Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. Bogdanovich passes to Fernando. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 4. Oh, the power on that prudent.
Real. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Young drives in, and that one drops. Young's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Holiday gets the bucket. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
To the paint. There's the lob, and Kumbo hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Back to Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Here's Giannis.
Oh. That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. Picked off in midair. Outside Collins. He gets it in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. 1:43 left in the third. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 18 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Young. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
A shifty guard, Trae Young, finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Giannis passes to Portis. Kick out to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teagan for Dante DiVincenzo. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Basket good.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Giannis outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Molinari passes to Herter. Kicks to Hunter. Back to Herter. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
Holiday against Williams. Here's Herter. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 15. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Teague. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Herter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in, and so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 17-point game. Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Great instincts by Giannis, superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Williams against Teague. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. John Collins, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Huerter. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Here's Bogdanovic. That one misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Teague against Bogdanovic. Over Teague. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Well, Bogdanovic is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got 30 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Williams kicks to Capella. Back to Williams.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals him.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And here's Collins from outside. Drops in the tray.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Clint Capella.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. From the inbound, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
they can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Young pass to Capella. Count that one. And the Hawks lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And to Kumbo inside. Capella covering. The shot's good from Lopez.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young against Holiday. Shot from the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Teague the pass to Forbes. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Certainly one of the most beautiful structures. And with tip-off.
Hey, Kevin. With
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now, here's Collins. Capella, the pass to Fernando. Some solid defense from Harris.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
He gets that one. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Outside Curry. The dish to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Young against Simmons. Capella trying to free himself up.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Green, the pass to Harris. Up top, Embiid. Rebound, Atlanta.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
A nice shot by Embiid.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Curry against Bogdanovich. The putback kept alive by Atlanta. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. It's stolen by Curry. Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. When you try to tie him down, he's going to fight hard for every bucket.
Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. 6-point game. It's stolen by Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. High post, Embiid. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Nobody near Williams. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Philadelphia leading by 6. Lou Williams, FDGA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Danny Green. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for John Collins.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Outside, Simmons. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Huerter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's tipped. They retain possession. Simmons passes to Embiid, and the shot is good. Embiid's got 6 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Huerter, defended by Milton. Here's Okongwu. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
Herter passes to Okongwu. Back to Herter. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Embiid. The high post shot. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 5. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Gallinari with the 3. Williams. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the...
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Anthony Tolliver out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Takes the 13-footer. A shot by Milton, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Outside Hill. Tolliver the pass to Howard. Dunn left side. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The pass to Tolliver. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. It's back to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Hill passes to Korkmaz. Hill, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Fernando. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Tolliver. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for Hill. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Curry finds Howard. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Maxey passes to Curry. Right side Green. Now here's Thybulle. Curry with a wide open look. No good on the 3. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 3, and it's in there.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Kicks to Hunter. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Fernando. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Maxey. He feeds it to Howard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Collins subbed in for Hunter.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Simmons dishes to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
41 seconds left now here in the second. Young against Simmons. And Embiid with the block.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gallinari. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left to play here in the half.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Simmons inside. Oh!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Now Young. He has 6. 4 seconds left. A shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 1 point. Kenny. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. We've got Bogdanovic. Also Young out there. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the power forward position. The 76ers lead it. Embiid kicks to Green. Got 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bogdanovic. From down in the low post, it goes. Bogdanovic has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hawks.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovic. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game. And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Young with the ball. Now Green defending. Embiid with it. He's got 6. It's Curry outside. Collins grabs the miss.
And Bogdanovic coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Embiid, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Atlanta also making some changes here. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Williams comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Collins. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Shots good from Young.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Still against Dunn. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. It's Williams with the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true. Wow. I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Howard. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Hunter. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get from Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Herter passes to Okongwu. He can't get it to go. Good D by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. Bobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. He's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Molinari passes to Herter. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Hunter. Hill with some nice D. For Philadelphia, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And that one's good. Thybulle. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Chalk up 2 there. Herter's got 5 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Shoots from 12. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
Hunter. And it's off from 3-point range. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Atlanta calls timeout.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Korkmaz is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
And that one falls for Williams.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Here's Thybulle. And contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Herter. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Now, here's Maxey. Here is Tolliver. Pass to Korkmaz. He kicks it to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. Maxey passes to Howard, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back to Snell. In the corner, Herter with it. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 3. Good work there as it goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Snell, the pass to Fernando. Bucket is good.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. High post, Howard. Capella's there. Howard kicks to Thybulle. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the momentum Howard has moving toward the rim, at times, this guy's unstoppable inside.
Williams passes to Fernando. Nice open look, but it's no good. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Thybulle finds Howard. 76ers moving the ball around. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Taken away by Williams. Here's Fernando. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Over to the wing. Takes a 3. Korkmaz, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Kevin Herter. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Outside, Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 6.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's Fernando. Guarded by Harris. Fernando can't get it to go.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
The 76ers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And there's the pass to Embiid. Harris kicks to Embiid. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. And, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And here's Young from the arc. Got it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Green. Passes it to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris. Latrey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's improving from distance. Now, that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
On its way from Young for 2, off the mark. So the 76ers winning. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability. But traffic in New York City make... And let's...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich is out there with Young.
Here we go.
Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Collins. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. And looking at the Nets, they've got Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the 1. Brown outside. Harden against Young. Harden kicks to Jordan. Clock at 6. Back to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a net.
Oh,
Great goodness! That was back. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Now, here is Young. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Brown. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Harden against Young. Back to Griffin. In the corner. Harden. Plenty of space. And too long on the shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Capella sends it back. Collins passes to Fernando. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get it back.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Brown dishes to Jordan. Outside for Griffin. On the wing, Harris. Over Collins. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Green comes in for Jordan. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Harris. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Claxton no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Huerter. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. To stop the drought, and he sinks the layup.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Here's Huerter. It's a 3-point game. Gallinari. Huerter, no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Huerter passes to Okongwu, and it's good for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Stolen. 52 seconds left in the first. That's tipped. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here's Okongwu. The pass to Williams. He dishes it to Okongwu. Five to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. There's Gallinari with the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Now Shamet. No points in the game yet for him. KD's shot is good.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Irving looking over the floor. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at point guard. Yep, it counts. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one drops for him.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and eel-like inside.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Hawks trail by 9. Williams up on top. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Huerter. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Huerter's got his second basket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Collins. Harden missing his last shot. No problems knocking that one down. Now, just a 4-point Nets lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Harden against Young. They get it back. Capella lays it up off the glass.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. Looking to get back on track here. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Now, here is Young. And it's blocked by Jordan. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Here's Young. 1:05 left in the first half. Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets leading by 8. Here is Harden. 11 points in the game. Jordan trying to free himself up, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Williams. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. One-on-one here. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
To end the run, here's Fernando. Makes it off the glass. Fernando's got his first points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to KD. It's stolen by Capella. And they're moving it up. Here's Bogdanovich. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bogdanovich has got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. And so we conclude the first half. Nets lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And that should do.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Luwawu is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Here's Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Herter. Good on the bucket. Herter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Irving against Young. A nice shot by Irving. And the Nets lead by 6.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Young. Good.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside Irving. Out to KD. And finished off by KD.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Capella, the pass to Young. And there it is for him. And that's now 6 points for Trae Young.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Young against Irving. There's the lob to Brown. And the officials call a traveling violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Collins. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. Dunn misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Irving. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Dunn. Here's Harden. Can't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Herter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Can't hit from in close.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Jordan dishes to Harden. A floater. That's tipped. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Harris. Hunter no good. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Griffin. Back to Harden. Dishes it to Jordan. Harden left side. It's deflected. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Green. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So for the Nets, Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. And a change for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Young.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Inside, Okongwu. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 5. Bobbed up there for Durant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Collins in the post. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
For Atlanta, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And that one falls for Collins. And here's Harden, up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets out in front, up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Nets with the lead. On the court right now for the Hawks. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's John Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. KD drives in. And the rejection by Collins. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Tyler Johnson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Herter's checked in. And it's blocked by Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. There's the dish to Okongwu. Back to Capella. Shoots over Shamet. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. KD drives in to the middle. Over Okongwu. Collins grabs the miss.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Young taking his time here. Over to the left wing. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Fires from the wing. Another shot. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Capella.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Passes it to Shamet. Back to Irving. Releases. And that one's drained from the low block. And the Nets lead by 4.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Young inside. Here's Capella. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. 6 to shoot. Harden with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
You know, I like how Irvin also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And Young, here we go, to the right side. Collins in the post. Harris is there. Good on the shot.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
There's the pass to Harden. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the lob to the hoop.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart pass. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Pass to Capella. Here's Young. Fernando. The second chance points on the tip in. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. With it. With some art, he takes it up and lays it in. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
And Young, here we go. Fernando can't get it to go. Nets leading by 6. Now, here is Irving. With it, and Young picks him up defensively. Irving can't hit. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Herter. Good! And now they trail by just 4. Here is Harden. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Back to Harris. Here's the 3. A putback. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Herter, no good. Harden surveying the D. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Buries it from three-point range.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.